By the time Cesar Mestra rides up on his horse each morning, these 100 cows are waiting for him. Behind this fence, they know what's on the menu. Fresh, tall green grass, untouched for nearly a month.
It's like they already understand you. They also have a sort of schedule. They already know that it's time for you to move them, and all you have to do is open the gate.
While most ranches have cattle roam a few big pastures, this one is carved into 120 small ones. Cows move to a new section every day. It's called intensive rotational grazing. This fresh grass has less fiber than the eaten-down stems. Research shows when cows eat this, they produce up to 30% less planet-warming methane gas. Mestra says ranchers benefit too.
I used to work with traditional grazing, and this farm, the performance it's had, especially in terms of the number of animals and in weight, is superior to what we managed before.
These cows gain up to 800 grams of weight per day, compared to the 420-gram average in Colombia. Only about 5% of ranches in Colombia raise cattle this way. Owner Michael Robin says his neighbors are skeptics.
Oh, that they were saying I was crazy because that's not the way that it's done in this area. And most people just don't want to take the time to put in new fences, to put in water.
This method takes more effort up front, but Robin says you can see the difference compared to browner pastures next door. The result? All these tall grasses and trees capture carbon dioxide, another greenhouse gas. Luis Alfonso Giraldo researches ranching methods at Colombia's National University. He's studying Robin's farm to determine its carbon footprint. He uses this device on the cow to measure methane emissions.
We subtract the emissions from the capture to get a greenhouse gas balance. And if that balance equals zero, it means that the cattle farm is carbon neutral.
Intensive rotational grazing has great potential in Colombia, he says, where it's warm year-round.
How do we continue eating beef, but producing it in a way more friendly to the environment, reducing the methane?
The trees maintained on the property also preserve natural habitats. Howler monkeys, turtles, birds, and dung beetles thrive here. Robin says beef production doesn't have to be a major polluter.
Come take a look. You can see it. When you go and see this, it makes sense.
Studies elsewhere have found mixed results when they looked at how these methods affect a ranch's carbon footprint. As he studies this farm, Giraldo believes it's carbon neutral or even carbon positive, which would be a net gain for the earth. Austin Landis, VOA News, Monteria, Colombia.